Super Mario Bros., a game that defined the 2D platformer for generations. Super Mario 64, a game that defined the 3D platformer for generations. I've already reviewed Super Mario 64 and how it brought things out with its open, explorative worlds, and Sunshine continued it, while the Galaxy games went for a more linear approach, but did it so well. But Mario moved away from explorative gameplay for a while, and I always wanted to see it make a return, and now with Super Mario Odyssey, Nintendo has answered my prayers. Super Mario Odyssey is a real treat. First of all, as I start the game, I notice that it really wants me to use the motion controls. But let me just say, I'm sticking with the Pro Controller for the most part. So we'll start with the plot. Skip to this time in the video if you don't want to be spoiled. You have been warned. In the skies of the Mushroom Kingdom, Bowser has yet again kidnapped Princess Peach. Because of course he has. This time though, he's got a wedding to plan. Not sure why Bowser wants to do that. The last time that happened, the world nearly ended. Bowser beats Mario with a hat. For good measure, he crushes Mario's own and knocks him off the airship. It's not all bad for Mario, as he's met by a ghost named Cappy. Turns out Bowser kidnapped his sister Tiara, and thus the two decide to team up to rescue Peach and Tiara from Bowser. Using this ship named the Odyssey, Mario and Cappy give chase to Bowser. I like this ship too. It's cozy and comfortable, and it's a nice way to travel between worlds. Reminds me of the spaceship from Galaxy 2, works very similarly. So basically, Cappy allows Mario to capture various creatures, from objects to animals. He's not possessing them, he's capturing them.
A distinction without a difference!
Yeah. We're even treated to just what happens when Mario goes inside them. It's actually kind of freaky. There's actually more of a narrative focus this time around as you chase Bowser to each kingdom, as in each kingdom, he's trying to steal something for the wedding, and along the way, Bowser's for hire goons known as the Broodals attempt to stop Mario at any turn. These guys don't get much characterization like the Deadly Six, but I suppose I shouldn't expect too much.
Okay, I didn't need your whole life story. A simple good to go would have been cool.
Alright.
Hey, shut up! The locals aren't very interesting. That is until you get to New Donk City. Pauline, the original damsel in distress, is now the mayor. Although one thing I find odd is that when you first meet Pauline, she and Mario don't seem to recognize each other. I mean, you guys used to date. It breaks up the action with moments of characterization. I just love the Jump Up Superstar musical segment. It's a nice song because it shows that while they may not be dating, Pauline still has faith in Mario to save the day and rescue Peach from Bowser. Bowser actually shows more proactiveness when he actively works to stop Mario from catching up to him, including a dragon. Where did Bowser get a dragon? This is like something you'd see out of The Legend of Zelda. It looks cool though, very cool. I really do like the expressions on Mario and Peach throughout the story. It's so obvious that Peach doesn't want to get married, and Mario is very determined to save her. I really felt that this time around. But I do have one question. Since Cappy and Tiara can fly, why does Tiara not fly away from Bowser? I mean, it just kind of bugs me. Oh well, probably not to be taken seriously. As for the graphics and presentation, this game looks beautiful on the Switch. It runs at 60 frames per second in 1080p. I love the expressions on Mario's face, particularly when he's cold. There's even some nice attention to detail, as if you run into a cactus, Mario will get spines on his nose. I love the kingdoms. There's so much attention to detail in the environments. I love the people in New Donk City. Mario in a city. That's something that's never been done before in a main Mario game. All these kingdoms, they are so cool and varied and amazing to look at. The music is just beautiful too. Now, let's cover the gameplay. First of all, let's talk about the controls. The control is perfect. Mario controls like he did in Super Mario 64, and I love every minute of it. He can do everything he could do in Super Mario 64, except for the punches. But in addition, he's also got some new moves, like the roll move. I love using this to get Mario up to speed. Also, I really love comboing this move with the long jump. It can get you to places really fast. I had to check the action guide as I didn't even know Mario could do a spin move down the places that are hard to reach. You can pull off some really cool tricks to get to places really fast. Try experimenting with various combos you can do. You'll be amazed at what you can pull off. That brings us to the new mechanic, Cappy. By pressing the Y button, Mario will throw Cappy. You can use Cappy for various features, such as an extra hand to jump on, attack enemies, or capturing them, allowing Mario to take complete control over their body. You can capture so much in this game, and with capture comes a completely new game mechanic that makes the experience fresh and interesting. Bullet bills are so fun to fly around. I love possessing Goombas and stacking on top of them. I must say it's rather cruel that you use them to make a Lady Goomba feel loved, then cruelly leap up and crush them to death. Man, that's cold. Mario is a monster. I love controlling tanks. Yeah, getting to shoot things in a Mario game. What are the odds? This is the real meat of the game, and there's so much fun things to do. It really opens up a lot of game variety. Coins are really important this time around. Fortunately, a lot of them are scattered around. You need them if you lose a life, because it only costs 10 coins to continue. You can also collect regional coins, very specific coins in each kingdom. These you have to go a little out of your way to find, and sometimes it is annoying to try to look for every nook and cranny to find them all. You can use the coins to buy things like new outfits for Mario to wear. You can wear the classic red cap and overalls if you want, but it's also fun to experiment, like when you're exploring the jungles of Wooded Kingdom, it might be best to put on an explorer outfit, and I can't possibly talk about them all here. I'd be here all day. You can even get Luigi's outfit. The L stands for winner. Now that's just mean, Nintendo. Speaking of, where is Luigi? What? He's not in the game? Well, at least I can wear Luigi's outfit and pretend it's him. It's not the same thing, I know. Anyway, back on track. The goal of the game is to collect Power Moons, this game's version of Power Stars. They serve a narrative purpose as they are used to power the Odyssey, so you can get to more kingdoms. You can find some very easily as they stick out like a sore thumb, but some of them you really have to work for. My hands started to sweat as I attempted some of these challenges. It reminded me of the old days where you had to work for your fun. I like it. The checkpoint system serves as a place to spawn after you die, but you can also use them to warp across the levels, and I like this as a mechanic. The only thing I wish that they would let you do would be that you could have the ability to place a marker on a specific location you wanted to go. There are also parts where the game goes 2D. It really feels like the old Mario Brothers, and I appreciate that. They also made it so you can't warp while jumping. No get out of death free here. The bosses of the game are also fun and unique. They typically come down to using Cappy and ways to deflect their attacks back at them. You have to fight the Brutals several times, and they all use the same attacks, so it's just a matter of memorization. But they're all very cool to watch and quite presentable. So yeah, eat your own fist! Now, let's talk about the levels. And there are some spoilers here since I want to talk about all of them, so be warned. Oh, these levels are big. The developers weren't kidding when they said this was a wide open sandbox. The moment you get thrown into Cascade Kingdom, I love this level. It introduces you to the whole game. Everything's so wide open, the game rewards exploration. There are a few linear power-up moons per level that the game wants you to do during the main story, but you are perfectly free to go out of your way to find others. I like this kind of level design. It's just like Breath of the Wild, and allows you to go out of your way to find the power moons. The Sand Kingdom is very open, nothing but desert. Really fun to roll around and explore. There's the Lake Kingdom, which is water, and let me say something, Mario's underwater controls are not very good. He moves very slow. You can get up to speed with a dive attack, but I didn't find that out until much later. It's much easier to just grab a cheap and swim. Don't have to worry about losing oxygen. Wooded Kingdom. This place is like a jungle. It's fun to get lost. Oh, is that a T-Rex? Wait, I can control the T-Rex? Oh, this is just too awesome for words. The Cloud Kingdom, a little pit stop. Reminds me of the sky levels from Super Mario Bros. 3. The Lost Kingdom, a very desolate place that's gone to ruins. It's like a jungle, but it's filled with poisonous swamps, so this level is a bit annoying. Now for the crowning jewel, Metro Kingdom, New Donk City. Oh, this level is so much fun. Getting to run around a huge city, jumping from building to building, off of cars. This kind of level has never been done before in a Mario game, and it all caps off with the amazing jump-up superstars I already mentioned. But there is one thing about this level, is that it has the most annoying power moon in the game, the jump rope minigame. Getting 30 is not that bad, but I swear the controller has input lag on some of the jumps later. I could only get up to 60 with a Pro Controller. The only way I was able to do this was by playing in handheld mode, so I wasn't able to get the footage recorded. But try it out and see if it works. But seriously, Nintendo, patch this. Patch this ASAP. The Snow Kingdom is very hard to see at first, but it has this race that's a little hard to get used to at first. The Seaside Kingdom is, well, another water level. except this is resort themed. Kinda reminds me of Isle Delfino. The Luncheon Kingdom. This place is filled with boiling hot lava everywhere, but it's fun to pick up turnips like in Super Mario Bros. 2. Now for the big endgame spoilers. Be forewarned, I am going to have to go into detail about this since it is my experience, and I have some things I'd like to say about these parts. And the ending was controversial, so I'd like to talk about it. If you haven't beaten the game yet, or you just don't want to be spoiled, skip to this time in the video. I'll give you about 5 seconds. So you end up crash landing in the Ruined Kingdom. You know, I find it most interesting. There's a kingdom that has gone to ruin in the Mario universe. I'd love to learn more about this place. How did it come to ruin? Why has it gotten like this? Questions for another time. So now, you go to Bowser's Kingdom like always, and what can I say? I love how this kingdom looks. It has Japanese-inspired temples in the kingdom. Who knew Bowser was so refined? So Bowser decides to go to the moon of all places to hold the wedding, while the Broodals fight Mario in one last showdown. It's honestly pretty easy. Just break the glass and watch them go flying. So now Mario goes to the moon, dressed in a wedding suit. I'd seriously question how they're breathing up there, but video game. I love the mechanics of the moon. The gravity is much lighter, so you're free to jump around as you see fit. The long jump is so amazing here. So Mario crashes the wedding and finds that all the locals are there. Seriously, Bowser invited these people. That's just hilarious. So now it's time for the final showdown. It's actually kinda nice. Bowser really gets all close and personal with Mario, and it's challenging in a good way as it forces you to use your reflexes a lot. But as before, hit him 3 times and Bowser is defeated. As Mario, Peach, and Bowser go crashing down to the ground. Time is running out. They need to escape when suddenly Mario captures Bowser. I'm playing as Bowser. This is just too awesome for words! Breaking blocks, breathing fire, crashing columns, all while that theme song is playing. It really helps to add to the sense of urgency. It reminds me of Metroid. So the trio ends up crashing up to the outside of the moon, and Mario tries to pop the question. But Bowser tries to get in. It quickly becomes a Macho Man competition, but... damn. Peach just flat out said no to both of them. Now listen, do I think Peach and Mario should have gotten married? No. I think Nintendo made the right decision by not having it happen. Mario and Peach getting married would basically mean the end of the series. And based on how much this game has sold, that's never gonna happen as long as Nintendo is making games. It's a lighthearted moment, so don't take this too seriously, people. So the game opens back up and, wow, we are in the Mushroom Kingdom! It looks just like it did in Super Mario 64. You can even make Mario look like his blocky 64 self. You can collect Power Stars like you could in 64. Look, you can even possess Yoshi. This game is so much fun. The thing is, even after you beat the main story, the real game is just beginning. Now you can go after all these moons and regional coins in any order you want. Peach is even on vacation. It's nice to see her doing something other than getting kidnapped. Of course, you are perfectly free to do this. So you get 250 moons and you unlock the dark side of the moon, which is just a short rematch with the Broodals, but you get no checkpoints. Not much to really say about it. Once you get up to 500 moons, you can achieve the darker side of the moon. This game's version of the Champion's Road, a grueling final level that puts all your skills in platforming to the test. When you finally reach the end, Cappy congratulates you on a hard, well-fought journey. This is it. I'm going to get the ultimate award for this. I got every moon. Oh, a painting just appeared in Moon Kingdom. Okay, what is it? Oh, refight the final boss again. Maybe I'll get a new ending, or a reward. I mean, I got Luigi in Super Mario Galaxy. That's it? They did the exact same thing as Sunshine! Nintendo might as well have just said...
Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
Oh wait, you can still get more moons by buying them at the shops? Okay, I'll do that. Found a great place to mine for coins at Bowser's Kingdom. So now what's the reward? Go to Peach's castle. Uh-huh. Alright. So what is it? Well played, Nintendo. Well played. To be honest, I'm a bit relieved that there was no other playable character for this game. I couldn't imagine having to go through the entire game all over again as Luigi. In fact, I changed my mind. I want there to be DLC for this game. Give me Super Luigi Odyssey where Luigi has whole new levels and challenges. Maybe he's trying to rescue Daisy from somebody. Show Daisy a little love. Super Peach Odyssey would also be fun to have. So yeah, give me Odyssey DLC, Nintendo. Make it happen. Super Mario Odyssey is a very fun, challenging game. It'll make your hands sweat, your heart pound, but you'll feel immense satisfaction for when you finally achieve it. Nintendo, you've done it. You've reinvented Mario and Zelda in the same year for a new generation. If you haven't played it, go play it right now. It's the game to get for the Nintendo Switch. After all these years, Mario is still the king. Mario means play, and that will never change. So as for what's next, well, a certain other video game mascot is making his return to the third dimension real soon. Game might be already out by the time this review comes out, but nonetheless, next time we'll be looking at Sonic Forces, so join me for that. Thanks for watching, I'm signing off, take care, and if you liked the video, please hit that subscribe button.